raised him from a baby and she called him Bruce. Around his neck she was walking with a noose, and everybody around town called her Mother Goose.
Mother Goose, Mother Goose, Mother Goose, let him loose. Mother Goose, Mother Goose, Mother Goose, let him loose.
All the children loved Mother Goose. She gave them some cookies and she served them some juice. And then the children would play with Bruce until he got tired and went to roost. And then one day when it got late, the children went home, left open the gate. Mother Goose came out and looked around. Poor little Bruce was nowhere to be found. For a very long time, Mother Goose was sad. And then one day, her heart was glad. To her surprise, when she opened the door, there was Bruce with his family of four.
Welcome everybody to another program of Mother Goose on the Loose. I'm Mother Goose, and I want to know who you all are. What's your name, dear?
Amy. My name is Angela. My name is Sammy.
Sammy.
My name is Addison. My name is Phoenix.
Wonderful. It's so nice to have all of you here. What we're going to do today is we're going to read some Mother Goose rhymes, some other kinds of rhymes. We're going to do an Aesop's Fable and see if we can figure out what the lesson is all about. And I'm even going to give you a riddle. See if you can solve my riddle. Everybody knows what a riddle is, right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to see our good friend Kinderman. All right. Let's see. Where shall we start? How about everybody knows this? Ring around a rosy. Will you sing with me? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Ring around a rosy, a pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Well, good. That got us kind of warmed up a little bit. That's good. Now, have you ever heard about Tweedledum and Tweedledee? No? Well, they were two very short men, very big around. They were almost square. They were so short and so round. And they looked alike. They looked just alike. They wore striped shirts and funny little hats. And Tweedledum and Tweedledee agreed to fight a battle. Oh my. For Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle. You know what a rattle is, right? Something that you shake. Just then flew by a monstrous crow. You know, a black crow? As black as a tar barrel, which frightened both the heroes so they both forgot their quarrel. They were so scared, they forgot what they were fighting about. So we're talking about, we had a mouse, and we talked about Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. So let's do a little bit more about animals, all right? Let's talk about the ants and the grasshopper. One day, in late autumn, a family of ants was bustling about in the warm sunshine. You know how ants run around all over the place, right? Drying out the grain that they had stored up during the summer. When a starving grasshopper, his fiddle under his arm, came up and begged for something to eat. "What?" cried the ants in surprise. "Haven't you stored away anything for the winter? What were you doing all last summer?" Right? So the ants were busy harvesting and getting things to eat. What was the grasshopper doing? "I didn't have time to store up any food," whined the grasshopper. I was so busy making music. Before I knew it, the summer was gone. The ants shrugged their shoulders in disgust. Making music, were you, they cried. Very well now. Dance. And they turned their backs on the grasshopper and went on with their work. So what do you think we are supposed to learn from hearing this story? The ants worked hard and the grasshopper just danced. What do you think?
Always be prepared.
Very good. Very, very good moral. Anybody else? Yes.
Think about the needs before the wants.
Think about the needs before the wants. I've never heard that before. That's smart. Does that sound good to everybody? Anybody else have another lesson that we should learn? Yes.
Think about animals.
Think about animals. Absolutely. Animals have a lot to teach us.
Be kind.
Be kind. Always be kind. You know, if you were an ant, what do you think you would have done?
I would have been like him.
Yeah. I think, wouldn't we have all done that? We wouldn't have been like those ants. But still, there's a lesson here. You have to prepare. You have to take care of your needs before your wants. All very good. So, okay, we worked hard. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back.
Who knows where milk comes from?
The refrigerator!
Before that,
The grocery store!
Why don't we visit a farm and see where milk really comes from?
Yeah. It's always a good idea to get down to the root of things.
Let me try! My turn!
visiting a farm is a great way to learn.
It's an utter sensation.
Hey, give the udders a turn. Get it? Udders.
It's cool.
It's sweet!
Fresh from the farm.
Let's eat.
Let's go to a farm!
Oh, sing a song for sixpence, pocket full of rhyme. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. What a dainty dish to set before the king. Oh, fly, fly, blackbird, fly high up high. Fly, fly, blackbird, fly up into the sky. Yeah, sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rhyme. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. What a dainty dish to set before the king. The king was in his counting house, counting up his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the courtyard, hanging up her clothes. Down came a blackbird and snipped off her nose. Oh, fly, fly, blackbird, fly, fly up high. Fly, fly, blackbird, fly up into the sky. Yeah. Sing a song of sixpence, a pocket full of rye. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the girls began to sing. What a dainty dish to set before the king. Oh, fly, fly, blackbird, fly, fly up high. Fly, fly, blackbird, fly up into the sky. The king was in his counting house, counting up his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the courtyard, hanging up her clothes. Down came a blackbird and snipped off her nose. Oh, fly, fly, blackbird, fly, fly up high. Fly, fly, blackbird, fly up into the sky. Yeah, oh, sing a song of sixpence, pocket full of rhyme. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. When the pie was open, the birds began to sing. What a dainty dish to set before the king. The king was in the parlor, counting up his money. The queen was in the parlor, eating bread and honey. The maid was in the courtyard, hanging up her clothes. Down came a blackbird and snipped off her nose. Oh, fly, fly, blackbird, fly, fly up high. Fly, fly, blackbird, fly up into the sky. Fly, fly, blackbird, oh, fly, fly.
See how we run, see how we run. We all ran up to the farmer's wife. She cut off her tails with a carving knife. Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as 3 blind mice? 3 blind mice.
All right, thank you, Phoenix, and we love that. Addison, I think you did something too, right?
Yep. Little boy blue, blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Where's the little boy that looks after the sheep? Under the haystack, fast asleep. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away.
Okay, thank you. Great job. You're all so good. Boys and girls, a very, very good friend of ours and a very, very wonderful man isn't with us anymore.
Oh, no.
It's sad. But we're fortunate, we're lucky that we have pictures of him doing what he loved to do, which is being Kinderman. And so now we have a wonderful chance to see our good friend Kinderman in this clip. Let's watch.
All right. Hello, everybody. It's so nice to be here. I'm the Kinder Twin, and I will bring you good cheer. You're going to have a good time. You're going to feel happy. But all you have to do is learn the Hall of Fame with me. Say Louis Satchmo Armstrong. Say that.
Louis Satchmo Armstrong.
Mary McLeod Bethune. Say that.
Mary McLeod Bethune.
I said Crispus Attucks. Crispus Attucks.
Crispus Attucks. Crispus Attucks.
Dr. Charles Richard Drew.
Dr. Charles Richard Drew.
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier.
Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth. Say that.
Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth.
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall.
Benjamin Banneker.
Benjamin Banneker.
Phyllis Wheatley.
Hey, Phyllis Wheatley.
Jesse Owens. Jesse Owens. William C. Handy, W.C. Handy. William C. Handy, W.C. It's the Hall of Fame. Do you know the name? Can you tell me the pictures of the face in the frame? I'll start at the top, and I won't stop until you've learned the name. I said Louis Satchmo Armstrong. Say that.
Louis Satchmo Armstrong.
Louis Satchmo Armstrong. He really played the horn. A pioneer jazz developer. His name will live on. Mary McLeod Bethune. Say that.
Mary McLeod Bethune.
Mary McLeod Bethune. She started her own college. An advisor to the president. Her head was full of knowledge. Say Crispus Attucks.
Crispus Attucks.
Say Crispus Attucks.
Crispus Attucks.
Crispus Attucks fought for freedom of the sea. The first black to die for liberty. I said Crispus Attucks fought for freedom of the sea. The first black to die for liberty. I said Dr. Charles Richard Drew. Say that.
Dr. Charles Richard Drew.
Dr. Charles Richard Drew, the founder of the Blood Bank. For the Red Cross and blood plasma, we have Dr. Drew to thank. I said, it's the Hall of Fame. Do you know the name? Can you tell me the pictures of the face in the frame? I'll start at the top and I won't stop until you've learned the name. I said, Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman. Say that.
Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman, a very brave woman who helped many slaves to achieve freedom. Her strength and courage helped to carry the load. The conductor of the Underground Railroad, Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier, say that.
Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier, a superstar. The first black actor to win an Oscar. Sidney Poitier, a superstar. The first black actor to win an Oscar. Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth, say that.
Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth.
Sojourner Truth, first feminist of her day. She really made people hear what she had to say. Say it, Sojourner Truth, first feminist of her day. She really made people hear what she had to say. Thurgood Marshall, say that.
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall, for justice he fought, the first black judge on the Supreme Court.
He argued and argued for integration.
And that's how we got it all over the nation. It's the Hall of Fame. Do you know the name? Can you tell me the pictures of the face and the frame? I'll start at the top and I won't stop until you learn the name.
Hey, did y'all like that? Because I had a lot of fun dancing. And I love seeing
To say Thurgood Marshall. Say that.
Thurgood Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall, for justice he fought, the first black judge on the Supreme Court.
He argued and argued for integration.
And that's how we got it all over the nation. It's the Hall of Fame. Do you know the name? Can you tell me the pictures of the face and the frame? I'll start at the top and I won't stop until you learn the name.
Hey, did y'all like that? Because I had a lot of fun dancing. And I love seeing Kinder Twin dance. You know, that's very rare. He didn't tell me he couldn't dance, but he did a good job on that. What do you think? Do you think that was nice? Did you enjoy yourself, Kinder Twin?
I had a ball.
I enjoyed it too.
I didn't know that so many people did so many things in the African American community.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're
Wow.
teaching people about the Hall of Fame, and they did a lot of things that
did.
people are not realizing.
Hmm.
And I'm so glad to give a chance to put it together and work it together. And you know, who knows? I got another set of friends of modern day Hall of Fame we might get a chance to do sometime.
Okay.
The Hall of Fame with people like Barack Obama and all just in modern day. Those were people who were a long time ago, at least 50 years, but we have another part. But listen, stay tuned, because we're going to show you some more things with the Hall of Fame.
All right.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
We're going to miss him, but we're going to watch his clips as often as we can. Time for a break.
Who knows where milk comes from?
The refrigerator.
Before that,
The grocery store.
Why don't we visit a farm and see where milk really comes from?
Yeah. It's always a good idea to get down to the root of things.
Let me try. My turn. My turn.
visiting a farm is a great way to learn.
It's an utter sensation.
Hey, give the udders a turn. Get it? Udders.
It's cool.
It's sweet.
Fresh from the farm.
Let's eat. Let's go to a farm.
Welcome back, everybody, again. Now, I promised you a riddle. 4 lines. I'm going to read you the 4 lines, and you have to tell me why. So here it comes. Rain on the green grass. Rain on the tree. Rain on the housetop, but not on me. How come?
Because I'm using an umbrella.
Yes, you're using an umbrella. Very good. Or, what's another reason the rain wouldn't be on you? Yes.
Because she has a raincoat.
Another good reason you have a raincoat. Yes, dear.
A hood.
You have a hood. What else?
You're inside.
You're inside, right? Yes.
You have a jacket.
You have a jacket. Excellent. Yes.
You're under a tree.
Or you're under a tree. But when should you never be under a tree in a rainstorm?
When it's thundering.
When it's thundering and lightning. Exactly. A good lesson to keep in mind. Because we get a lot of lightning storms around here, don't we? So never go under a tree in a lightning storm. Not a very good idea. All right. Let's do some more poems, some more Mother Goose rhymes, shall we? Let's see what I've got here. Let's see. Little Bo Peep. Okay. Little Bo Peep, you can do it with me if you know it, has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Now here's another one, and it's a song, but we can sing it. Do you know the song, Hush Little Baby?
Yes.
You know that? You know that song? Good. So will you sing it with me? Okay, good. All right. 1, 2, 3. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If the diamond ring turns brass, Papa's gonna buy you a looking glass. If that looking glass gets broke, Papa's gonna buy you a billy goat. If the billy goat runs away, Papa's gonna buy you another today. Great. Anybody have a billy goat? Anybody have a billy goat? A goat?
I thought about it.
Oh, you thought about it. Okay, well that's step one, isn't it? Thinking about something is the first thing to doing it. Good idea. What would you do with your billy goat?
Well, I would feed it applesauce and hot sauce every day.
Okay, and why those two things?
Because technically, goats need hot sauce sometimes.
Oh,
And just learn them.
and would you? Okay, good. And that would be a nice friend. And
But it has to be cold and hot at the same time so they can be able to eat it.
okay. Oh, all right. Have you ever had applesauce and hot sauce together?
No.
Might be something worth trying. I don't know. What do you think? We'll try it. Angela, I think you have a piece for us.
Yeah.
Let's have it.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb as pleased as white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Amy's going to do Humpty Dumpty for us.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again.
Now, who can tell me? Who knows what Humpty Dumpty was? Yes, he was an egg. Was he hard-boiled or fresh? Fresh egg, right. What happens when an egg falls off a wall?
They
They
crack.
They crack, yeah. That's why they couldn't put him back together again. Good story.
It started small. Then it went global. Gamers from North America coming together with gamers from all around the world, from all walks of life, getting together to play games for 24 hours and raise money to help cure sick kids. With all funds raised staying local with Children's Miracle Network hospitals and partner hospitals internationally. For more info or to sign up, visit www.extra-life.org. Play games, heal kids, Extra Life.
Welcome back from our break. One more thing I want to tell you about Kinderman, and I bet you don't know this. He wrote the music for our show, Mother Goose on the Loose. It's great music.
Really?
It's great,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
It's a great little song, isn't it? And now we're going to see another clip of Kinderman.
Yeah.
Wow, Kinderman, that was great. How do you do that? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Because that was amazing.
I've been working with children in storytelling and singing and dancing for 30 years. As a matter of fact, I was a school teacher for 17 years before I got into entertainment outside. I was dancing, I was singing, I was acting. And as a matter of fact, my mother told me that, because my mother was an actress and a dancer, she said that when she had gotten pregnant with me, she said she danced all the time and sang with me in the womb. And when I came out, my mother said the doctor told him he danced out of the womb. So I've been dancing and singing all the time.
So what else have you done
Well,
besides singing and dancing?
I've had a TV show for about 8 years, and I had lots of children singing and dancing on it. Started working in '81 with the Head Start program from Wolf Trap, and they started sending me all around the country. And I was in Chicago teaching a class, and they were introducing each person as a artist. And when it got to me, they would say, "What's your name?" And the thought came, "I'm Kinderman." They said, "Kinderman?" I said, "Yes, I'm from Kinderland." I said, "You know Batman, you know Spider-Man, and now you know the Kinderman." And I said I would never change that name until it got all over the country. And the next thing you know, I was Kinderman. And that's how I became the Kinderman.
That's fascinating. That really is. You have a great story to tell.
Oh.
Thank you so much for coming by today.
Thank you for inviting me here.
And I hope you can come by again sometime.
Anytime, anytime.
Welcome back again. Wasn't that great? That was such a good time. And time for another break. We've been working hard. Time for a break. That's it for today's show. Oh, didn't we have a wonderful time? Yeah! Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you again. Bye!
Okay, now.
There wasn't no woman who had a goose. She gave him from a baby and she called him Goose. Around his neck he was walking with a noose. And everybody around town called her Mother Goose.
Mother Goose, Mother Goose.
Mother Goose. She gave them some cookies and she served them some juice. And then the children would play with Bruce until he got tired and went to roost.
Mother Goose,
and then one day when it got late, the children went home, left open the gate. Mother Goose came out and looked around. Poor little Bruce was nowhere to be found. For a very long time, Mother Goose was sad. And then one day, her heart was glad. To her surprise, when she opened the door, there was Bruce with his family of 4.